Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another post-fight thoughts video. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. You can call me the Geek. Let's get right into it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. If you guys care about how the fights went locally for me in my town, stay to the end of the video. We'll talk about that. But before we talk about that, and then I'm also gonna at the end of this video, I'll post up my son's fight too. So it'll be in this video. But let's just talk about these fights, man. You guys already know we'll start from the bottom. We'll start from the top of the card, work our way to the bottom. We'll spend more time on some fights than others. Let's get to it. First fight is Chimaev and Sean Strickland. I told you Sean was gonna win. I fucking knew it. It's crazy because when I did my better strategy video for that, for the, my parlays and stuff, I had like a 10-minute rant at the end about Chimaev and Sean Strickland. And it made the video almost like 25 minutes, so I just cut it out because it was too long. And then cutting that out, I also had squeezed in my lock of the night in there. Well, my lock of the night was Jose Ochoa. I put that in the comment section too. Somebody asked me lock of the night, and I said Jose Ochoa, But I hate that I edited out that part with Chimaev and Strickland because later that day I heard DC saying the same thing on live on air, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was saying that after the DDP fight. I was the only one saying that, and now I didn't say it on on the camera, so now it's gonna look like I'm just fucking regurgitating DC. So I was so mad I didn't like leave it in there. And I gotta stop doing that. Sometimes I go on these rants when I'm not like writing my scripts out and stuff. I'm just freestyling to you guys. Sometimes I go on these rants and I edit them out and it be exactly what happens. It's so crazy. But with this particular fight with Sean Strickland and Chimaev, I was just simply saying we don't know if Chimaev has gotten better cardio. You can't use the DDP fight to judge it because DDP didn't make him work. Burns made him work. He tired out. Usman made him work. He tired out. These are 3-round fights. DDP didn't make him work. He was able to lay on top position for 25 minutes. So that's like the short of it. But basically, I was just saying Sean's going to make him work, and he's going to get tired. Now, I will say this. Although Chimaev did get tired and looked like he slowed down a bit, I still think his cardio looked better. Personal opinions. Second round, he slowed down for sure towards the end. But the third round, he came back out and he looked better. Like he didn't look like he was just completely gassed out. He was still fighting on the feet, and he was still fighting well on the feet too. It was a very, very close fight. But at the end of it all, I knew Sean won again. And this is the thing. When Sean fought Izzy, and I'll put that I had that in the comment section where I was telling people Sean is gonna beat Izzy. Everybody told me I was crazy. Izzy's such a sophisticated striker, all this dumb shit. And I said, at that time, Izzy was really low volume. And I said, Sean's gonna just out volume him, bro. Like, and that's exactly what happened. I made a lot of money that night because I bet a lot on Sean. I bet a lot of money on Sean tonight. So when I got back home and I watched the fights and we got to the Sean fight and I saw how all the fights were playing out, I was itching to open up the sportsbook app just to see my bets, but I didn't want to spoil the fights for myself, so I just waited to the very end. Sean did me right, man. I'm happy he won that fight. I ended up getting Sean at plus 414, bro. It's like such good odds. And I was so confident I really bet on him, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to chase throughout the night or nothing like that. So I bet more than I normally bet on these fights because I knew I was going to be able to watch them live. And I felt like usually if I'm watching live and I'm missing a parlay early, I'll chase. So I wasn't going to be able to do that last night now. So I just put some parlays in, put some straight money line bets in, and Sean did me right again. I love betting on Sean in these spots, these underdog spots against these guys that nobody thinks he's gonna beat. I promise you, I was probably the only person who made predictions who picked Sean. I don't know for sure, but you let me know. You watch the other videos, you let me know. But crazy shit. But too much time there, moving along. Live dog of the night, Joshua Van, came through. And that fight played out kind of how I told you. You saw Joshua Van. He did get taken down, but he stayed safe. He made it back to his feet, and then he reversed position, disengaged, and started to fight right there. He didn't disengage and run to the center of the octagon. He started to fight right there. He was very composed with his striking. He let his hands go when he needed to, and he never overextended. It was just straight punches down the middle, uppercuts. He threw the hooks when he could, but for the most part, it was straight punches. That jab was really touching him up. And once Tatsu couldn't do what he wanted to do, you could tell he started to fade a little bit. But Tatsu's a soldier, bro. Like, he took some shots. And he didn't like the stoppage, but I agree with DC. It was a good stoppage. For sure, a good stoppage. But I told you, Joshua Van, live dog, I told you he was going to come through. I was very happy about Joshua Van winning that fight. Very happy about that, man. I was so happy about Joshua Van winning that fight. But like I said, he did what I said he was going to do. Stuff takedowns, beat him up on the feet. Great fight. Joshua Van is still the champion. And can't wait to see him fight Pantoja now, because Pantoja is a different kind of wrestling threat than Tatsu. So can't wait to see that fight. Going along, Volkov and Waldo. This was another good fight. Very close fight. I'm glad they got it right with Volkov on that fight. Volkov, a little crazy. He was calling for a title shot after a performance like that. He fought his way to a victory. And don't get me wrong, it was a clean performance, but you can't point fight to a decision victory and then start screaming for a title shot. It's not how that works. So, yeah, but Volkov won. He was a pick. Straight mainline bet was there for him as well. So, I made a little money off of him. I got him, I think, at like 164 or something. So, that's what's up. Sean Brady and Jaquan Buckley. Now, Buckley was a live dog that I picked, and man, terrible. So, I'll say this. I thought Buckley was going to kind of do what we saw Joshua Van do, and he did not. Buckley fights like a retard. And I know nowadays you can't say the R word. Fuck that. I was born in the 80s. He fought like a retard, bro. It was ridiculous. First of all, his grappling is still terrible. I thought he would have improved, not enough to close the gap between him and Sean, but enough to at least stuff some takedowns, stay on his feet, maybe make his way back to his feet. Nothing. Taken down and was there the rest of the damn round. It was terrible. And then when he was on the feet, he looked like DDP and Chimaev, overextending, rushing in, throwing big looping shots. It's like, bro, stay composed. Make him come to you. He has to shoot for a takedown. Just poke the jab out there. I don't think he threw any jabs. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he threw a jab, but you know what I mean. Like, you saw the fight. He didn't throw. He wasn't composed. Excuse me. He wasn't composed like how Van was, and he was just throwing big shots, rushing in, trying to knock him out with every punch. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Are you trying to lose? Are you like actively trying to lose? What the fuck? Very disappointed in Jaquan Buckley. He is a dumbass. He is a moron, and he went out there and fought like a moron. And in this fight, I felt this way before, but this fight kind of solidifies it for me. And I'm going to be careful betting for Jaquan in the future. I feel like Jaquan is more concerned about looking pretty in there than he is about winning fights. He's more concerned about looking pretty with his movement and all that stuff and throwing these big looping shots, looking real pretty, but he's not concerned with winning fights. Because, he was throwing kicks to the guy who wanted to take him down. Usually when the guy wants to take you down, and that's his only way to win a fight, you don't throw body kicks, period. You throw leg kicks, blast head kicks at him, but you don't throw to the body where he can catch your leg and pull you to the ground. This fool, like, just low fight IQ, low IQ, period. He's a moron, man. Like, moron, bro. Like, so stupid. King Green won. That's what's up. He was the pick, so King Green did his thing. Happy about that. Joel Alvarez let us down. Yaroslav is pretty good. He's better than I thought he was. I'll say that. So that was a bad read on that for me. That's my bet on that. Grant Dawson did his thing. Out-grappled Rebecca. Took his back a bunch of times. Grant Dawson is the truth, man. I was happy about that because, again, that's my pick. So I was happy about him winning the fight. Jim Miller and Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon screwed my second three-leg parlay. Grant Dawson won, Volkov won, and of course, we get Jared Gordon to go out there and get guillotined. Like, what the hell, bro? I hate when I see guys lose to a guillotine in the year of our Lord 2026, especially the way Jared Gordon lost. That was terrible. I feel bad for Jared, and also he crashed my parlay, so whatever. Roman Kopylov and Marco Tulio. Marco Tulio, I think it's time to say that Marco Tulio does not have a chin, bro. Like, when he gets hit clean, he goes down every time, it seems. And I expected Roman Kopylov, when he fought Paulo Costa, I expected him to do what he did last night. I expected him to use his speed, his hand speed a lot, and he didn't. And I expected that also in the Gregory Rodriguez fight, and again, he didn't. He fought very timid. I think once his eye got hurt and he realized that Marco Tulio wasn't going to knock him out, he let those hands go. You saw that hand speed, and he pieced. Man, listen, the end of the second round, when he dropped Marco Tulio, I said, damn. Now, Marco Tulio did a good job recovering, but man, he got dropped. And then, kind of the same thing in the third round when he came back out. He was probably still rocked, bro, and he got beat up, man. Definitely got beat up. And I think now we can say safely in the future that Marco Tulio does not have a chin. When he gets hit clean, he goes down, and that's going to be really bad for him because in the division that he's in, it's a lot of good heavy hitters. So I don't see him going too far in the division just because I don't think he has a chin. I gave him some grace with the Christian Leroy Duncan knockout, but this one I can't give him that grace. So moving forward, when we're picking in his fights, we'll keep that in mind that he doesn't have a chin. We didn't know that prior to this fight. Like I said, we gave him grace with the CLD loss, but no more grace for him. He lost this fight pretty convincingly, and I felt bad for him. I mean, it was a bad L. I mean, he got dropped. I mean, Roman Kopylov, once he started letting his hands go, you saw the major difference in hand speed. So bad read there, but we're learning from our bad reads, and we now know that Marco Tulio does not have a chin. Pat Sabatini and William Gomez. This was it was an okay fight. Pat couldn't get the takedowns, but he got enough control time to win the fight. So we're happy with that. We'll take it where we can take it. You know, win is a win. And then the Santos and I don't know. The guy's name is really hard to pronounce, but the guy who fought Jordan Santos, his name is really hard to pronounce. But he did his thing. It was a very close fight. Jordan Santos is a dog, man. He comes forward and he throws. If he had a little more power and was a little bit sharper, he probably could have pulled that fight out. But it was a good fight, though. And then Jose Ochoa. Now Jose Ochoa and Clay Carpenter, right? And now I like Clay Carpenter. Clayton is pretty good, but he got pieced up in that fight. And Jose Ochoa was my lock of the night. Like I said, I didn't say it in the video, but someone asked me in the comment section, and I told them, yeah, Jose Ochoa is my lock of the night. I had a straight money line bet on him to start the night off, and he did very well. He whooped some ass, and I'm telling you, Jose Ochoa is really good. He looked really good in this fight, and he beat the hell out of poor Clay Carpenter. So overall, we did really good that night. Let me count it up real quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. But I believe we only missed, what, 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we missed 4. So, yeah, we missed 4 fights. So, not a bad night, actually. Not a bad night. We missed 4. We got, 9 right? So, we went 9 and 4. Not a bad night after all. So, I was very happy with the night, how it went. I made some good money on the sportsbook apps. Man, I made some good money. So, very happy about that. Now, real quick before we get into my local fights, I want to tell you guys something really fast. It's an app called Novig. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you. It's called Novig, and you should definitely try it out. It's a sports betting app, and I've been using it this past 2 weeks. I like the app. I may I'm gonna continue using it for a few weeks, and I may go back to FanDuel. But right now, I'm enjoying the app. It's a promo code you can use. Now, when I first downloaded the app, it gave me a free $5. I used the promo code full amount. I put it on the screen for you, all caps, full amount. And when I went to make a deposit, it gave me like a 90% discount. So I put like $2.50 on, and it gave me like $25 to bet with. So just throwing that out there for you guys. If you know that already, great. If you didn't know that, it's some free money to bet with. And then, like I say, you use the promo code, you can get $25 to bet with for $2.50. And it goes up from there too. So if you wanted to put more on, you could. I just did $2.50 just to see what it was gonna do, and it worked out great for me. So just telling you guys, the app is called Novig. You download it, it should give you a free $5 to start off with. If you use the promo code full amount, it'll give you like a 90% discount when you're depositing money. So like I said, I deposited $2.50 and got $25. So worked out great for me. So try the app out, guys, and just get you some free money to bet with. The odds on the app were very good. I like the odds on the app. It was more value on that app than it was on FanDuel. So I'm gonna use that app for the next couple of weeks. Cashing out on the app is really easy too. If you have like a PayPal or a bank account, you can get the money instantly. Like, you cash out instantly in your account less than a minute later. So just keep that in mind. If you guys want to, use that app and get some free bets and something like that, just keep it in mind. But so before I let you go, let's talk about these local fights real quick. We didn't do too good. My son, he won. He whooped ass. They probably had the best fight of the night. No, not probably. They definitely had the best fight of the night. They whooped ass. They went after each other, and my son did his thing. He ended up winning the fight. Britain Hart showed up. That's the BKF champion, or BKFC champion. And she showed up, and she refereed the boys' fight or whatever. So it was a real dope night for the kids. They had a great time. They both showed out and did really good. My son won, but both kids did very, very well. So we were very excited about it.
There you go. There you go. Back to the body. Keep your hands. There you go. Keep your hands up. Put them hands up. There you go. Put them hands back up. Put your hands up. There you go. All right. Let's go. Good, my back. Good job. I'm moving into the same side. Use two of them, Jack. Two of them. 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 There you go. To the bottom. To the bottom. Good job, good job. There you go. To the bottom. Okay, you got it. You got
10
it.
seconds.
You got it. Walk him down. You got it.
Third and final round.
Let's go.
1 minute.
Good shot, good shot. Good body shot. One more time, one more time. Just like that. To the body. Bang! Bang!
30 seconds.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Work that body, he's tired. To the body.
10 seconds.
Let it all go, let it all go. Body go. Yeah.
Let's make some noise for both these young men.
Right back. Right back. Go ahead. Touch him back. There you go. Touch him. Come on. There you go. Do something.
Let's work. Y'all real niggas here tonight. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, good body shot. Good body shot. Good work. Another body shot. There you go. One more over to the body. Boom.
Use your jab, white chocolate, jab. Go to the body, white. Hey, go to the body, white.
There you go. Back to the body. Walking down.
Stop.
The day is finally over. I'm going to rest, relax. I'll be posting the prediction videos next week, probably Tuesday morning. And I will see you guys next week for another betting strategy video. This week, we missed our bets, both our parlays by one leg. We'll do better next week. One of our live dogs came through. Our lock of the night came through. And Jaquan Buckley is a moron. So, till next week, guys.